All right, guys, here is G5. So just up front, I already told you guys what happened, but my storage got filled, my phone cut out like 12 seconds into the video or whatever it was. I was filming, so I was essentially talking to a dead camera my entire turn and not recording anything. But anyways, I've already done all my non-coms, which I'll explain all of them again. And I did have one combat, well, two technically, but one combat I will have to re-roll so I get it on camera. But it won't affect any of my other non-combats, so I'll just kind of explain them as I go. I know it's an unorthodox turn, but it just kind of is what it is. Starting with my purchase, for 30 I bought 5 tanks, which are in Berlin. I bought an air base, which is in Romania, and then 7 infantry, 3, 2, and 2. The two combats I had, the first one being the transport cruiser, went 1-2, picked up 2 infantry, dropped them in Nenetsia there. Everything in Leningrad dropped back to Baltic states, other than 3 tanks, a mech and artillery, and 5 infantry that are going against the stuff in Archangel. The first time I filmed, it wasn't even recording. Germany only took 2 hits and wiped it out, so it went really well. So hopefully I can get the same type of dice on that. Anyways, I'll go ahead and roll that battle again, and then I'll kind of explain the non-combat crap I did. It's nothing too crazy, but just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Okay, so here's your 5 at 2. I'll go ahead and set out right here. I've got 5 at 1 for the infantry, then I got a mech and an artillery at 2, and then I've got 3 tanks at 3. All right, so here's the attack. I got 3 hits on the first roll last time. Let's see what I get now. Only 1. Poop and pee. All right, so I got 1 hit. Here's your 5 at 2. Oh my God, of course. So you got 3 on me. That's annoying. And then I'll just take your AA off. So I'll take 3 of my infantry off. You still had your 5 at 2. Hopefully this doesn't go south. Here's my attack. Oh my God, only 2 hits. All right, you've got 5 at 2 again. 1, 2. All right, not terrible. I got 2 on you, that's 2 infantry. All right. So there's my 2 off. So you've got 3 at 2. I've got 2 at 3, 3 at 3. All right, well, I guess 2 hits isn't really that bad. There's 2, here's your 3 at 2. 1 hit. All right, I'll lose the mech. You lose infantry mech. I need 1 more hit. This is going a lot more poorly. I wish my phone was recording the first time, but whatever. And I got the hit I needed, thank God. And then here's your artillery at 2. Doesn't hit, perfect. All right, so Germany takes Archangel with 3 tanks and an artillery. A lot worse than the 3 infantry and mech I had left over last time, but whatever. I got 4 hits in Spain, so I really shouldn't be complaining about dice. All right, so an AA gun's gonna go in there with those guys for non-com. The sub in 126 isn't moving. The destroyer that was in 125 is going to 110. The tactical bomber fighter that were in Algeria are going 1, 2, 3, 4 to Western Germany. The air transport that was in Western Germany, there were also 2 infantry. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, drop off 2 in Finland, and then land back in Western Germany. From Germany, well, like I said, everything else in Leningrad goes back to the Baltic states. Everything that was in Eastern Poland came to the Baltic states as well. The 3 tanks that were in Berlin came to the Baltic states, and then 4 infantry and an artillery railed up there. 3 infantry from Romania came to Eastern Poland, and then the infantry, tank, artillery that were in Bessarabia came to Eastern Poland, and the fighter in Bessarabia came to the Baltic states. The 2 infantry that you see in Poland right now were in Berlin, and they just walked over. 2 infantry you see in Romania were in Bulgaria, and they just walked up. The destroyer that is in 95 just came over from 93. The infantry that was in Spanish Morocco hopped down to Morocco. The guy in Aragon stayed there. In Egypt, I had 4 German infantry. 3 walked over to Transjordan and 1 walked over to Egypt El Alamein. The 2 infantry that were in Transjordan are now in Iraq. All the planes that were in Transjordan and Egypt, so I think there were 2 fighters in Transjordan and everything else in Egypt, it all flew to Romania. So there's the 5 fighters, 5 tacticals. All right, I hope that wasn't too terribly confusing. God, I knocked all this crap over. Whatever. Okay, so like I said, I put 5 tanks down in Berlin, put the airbase down in Romania, put 2 infantry in Western Germany, 2 infantry in Paris, and 3 in Normandy. All right, here is my disposition. Well, let me collect income. So Germany's at 52 on the tracker. They get 13 in bonuses. I still got an infantry down there. That puts them at 65. So there's 30, 50, 65. They're down $1. All adds up. All right, because of Belarus or whatever. Here is my disposition. I'll start way up here. This is all dead crap. In Venetia, I got 2 infantry, Archangel, 3 tanks and artillery, and AAA. 127, I got a cruiser and a transport. In 126, I have a submarine. Finland, 2 infantry. In the Baltic states, I have 2 mech, 6 artillery, 1 fighter, 1 AAA, 10 tanks, and 18 infantry. Poland, 2 infantry. Eastern Poland, 4 infantry, a tank, an artillery, and AAA. In Romania, I have 2 infantry, 5 fighters, 5 tacticals, and a new airbase. In Berlin, I have 5 tanks. Yeah. All right. Western Germany, I have air transport, fighter, a tactical, a AAA, 2 infantry, 110, a destroyer. In Normandy, 3 infantry alongside the Italians, 2 infantry in Paris. Aragon and infantry, Morocco and infantry, a destroyer in 95, 1 infantry in El Alamein, 3 in Transjordan, and 2 in Iraq. All right, that's it for Germany. I'll hand it over to Russia.